Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? 9 months. 9 months ago, we started this journey together, and now 9 months later, look, we have the wee little baby here. I'm terrible at swaddling, so don't at me. But yes, we'll be going through our 9 month roster review for Avatar Generation. So I'll go put the baby to sleep, and then we'll get into it, shall we? All right, I put the baby away, and then the fur baby wanted cuddles, so I was like, all right, sure, whatever. So I guess she's just sitting here for the whole video now. So usually for these roster reviews, for me anyway, I go through like all the characters, and they'll give you like a 30-second like quick build guide for them all. But there's 72 units or something like that in the game right now, and that's a lot. That's a lot of you. If I do 30 seconds for each of them, that's like still a 30-minute video. So we're not going to actually be doing that. But what I will do is, first thing I want to show is we have fully ascended all of our units. All of our units are now fully ascended. I'm going to bring the camera down for you. So as you can see, our lowest level is a level 61 Zhao, which means that we've ascended him and leveled him up once. It just lets me know which ones I'm going to ascend, because if they're level 60, works for me. All right, makes sense in my head. So I'm just going to level them up. I'll just do that passively as I'm doing like your event quests and event battles and all that stuff. You just auto play it with your units. You're going to get that passive experience gain. It'll just, saves me using gold and training scrolls and stuff like that. So that's the first thing. Second thing, in terms of masteries, I'm not really missing a lot. In terms of most of like where my effort is, it is basically Longfeng here. I've got him to silver, which is good. Just need a couple, basically do everything in the last tier, and then we'll get him up. I think actually I've got a couple of arena. I'm just checking out why I looked away. So as you see, I've got a couple of arena wins with him right now. I'll show you the build I'm running on him. If you want to know what I'm running with our Longfeng there, I do run him with like Azula, Boomy, and just any other unit I want, like Bochin or whatever I kind of need at the time. Like if it's a heavy debuff team, throw on Kelsang. If it's not really a big deal, throw in like Iroh or something like that. Like I kind of just throw random teams in, it works out all right. Team Azula, fully mastered. I won't go into it, but you can see you got the gold around the passives there. Azula, I do need to do the battle, but I have got her mastered. I only just finished that this morning, actually, before the reset happened. May, fully mastered as well. Imperial Soldier, of course, we fully mastered him. Just need to level him up, and he will be the strongest boy. Don't worry about that. And then, in terms of like older units, Kyoshi Warrior Soccer and Zhang are the only two I actually need. I have no idea where they are. There's Kyoshi Warrior Soccer, a couple of arena battles with him, and then Zhang is literally one more arena battle, and she'll be fully mastered. That's just effort on my part. I'm not an arena person, but I should probably get that done and dusted, so then it's gold. It's done. Don't have to worry about it ever again. So most of our roster is pretty much maxed out. It's like levels and a couple of masteries, and then it's a maxed out roster basically. I will do a quick like 30-second build guide, like show you what I'm running on all the units. From Traveler Iroh to Longfeng, everyone else is in the last roster review. So Traveler Iroh, speed, set, defense. I think usually I don't run White Lotus Banner. I was trying something out. Usually I run Honor of Poverty. Just make sure he gets out really early, gets that Reflect Shield up, and really starts pumping out some, good damage, especially if he gets that extra turn, which is nice. A little bit of defense to make him a bit more defensible if you want health or whatever. I think I ran this because it has high speed. Yeah, it's a 45 speed feather, so that's why it's a defense set there. But if you have anything else there, obviously high speed, throw it there. So that's how I run my Traveler Iroh. Ronin Zuko, obviously, Ronin Zuko, have to run the Ronin set. I'm also running a bit of lifesteal just to make sure he can stay in the fight a little bit longer. I find he does take a lot of turns, so the more turns he takes, obviously, the more chance he has to heal himself. But he can get knocked out pretty early with this set. It's a little squishy. But if you're lucky, works out alright. In terms of relics, obviously, Journey for Purpose. I just took it off for some reason. But if you have Journey for Purpose or something, throw that on. And ever since I got a master, I haven't really used them a lot, though. I'll be completely honest with you. Avatar Aang. I build him with health. I don't know why. I just find he's way more useful having health than attack. In terms of relics, I don't even have it equipped. Relics of the Avatar I like to run on him, just to make sure we get that echo, get those bonds, get extra damage output and stuff as well. It actually works out pretty well. He will obviously get slower as he takes extra turns, but you can do a lot of extra damage output as well. That's what I like to run on him anyway. It's pretty fun. and then whatever support you want, obviously. If you have Dragon Dance Zuko, very good unit to combo with him. Get those bonds built up pretty fast. Earth Kingdom Toph, I haven't really used it that much. I got it fully mastered, and that's pretty much it. I actually prefer Blind Bandit Toph. I like the hit just a lot better. But obviously, anything offensive with her, she's an offense unit. And of course, we do run Well-Toothed Blade. You could run whatever else. If I have to throw a relic on an offense unit, I'll throw on a Well-Toothed Blade. I have like 5 or 6 max for that reason. So that's my Earth Kingdom Toph there. Imperial Soldier, the best boy, don't at me. We've got just a full defense set. He does give himself a lot of buffs, so I like to give him Mask of Ursa as well. Makes him a little bit more defensible. He does damage based on his defense as well, and he's really good with royalty. Longfang does stuff with royalty as well, so I don't know if that'll be something in the future. But I reckon if we run Imperial Soldier, Longfang, and Boomy, that's how I was getting some arena battles with him done as well. So if you have Boomy pretty high up, you could probably get something going on there. Or even Azula, obviously, she's royalty as well. Or Zuko if you're really strapped for it. So still a lot of utility there, so I'll be interested to see the future of Imperial Soldier. Moving on to our team Azula, because we were just speaking about it. Full, excellent Sai right there. We've got the just like a full speed set, basically 4 Ronin, 2 speed. Make sure she gets out early. Mei Sai, obviously, you know, reduce the turn bar. It just fits her pretty well. I suppose you could run almost anything you wanted in there, like, you know, if you want Pursuit of Perfection, which I don't have because it's on Azula, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. Or even the Beach Umbrella, which is always a good one. Pretty handy. Azula herself, 4 speed, 2 Ronin, because I like to live dangerously. Obviously, Pursuit of Perfection, really good relic on her, and also she can get that extra focus whenever she knocks out an enemy, which she will probably do, let's be completely honest. So, very high damage output there. Black Bouquet is also a pretty good pick on her. And Ty Lee, Smiling Assassin herself. We've got a similar build, 4 speed, 2 Ronin. A lot of speed, obviously, on this team. And you have your Spirit Shrine, extra buff gain, which is pretty good. Get those buffs. And, you know, whatever support you're on, I just have the Mongoose Dragon on. I really need to do a full remod. I'll probably wait until if they add, like, guild battles and stuff. Or something like a raid, even. Then I'll probably do, like, a full remod. And then, obviously, it'll be a lot better then in terms of supports and arts. Oh, my goodness. Those dang puppers, I tell you. And then we've got our last boy, Longfang. I've actually had a lot of fun running, like, a counter set on him. I have, obviously, the Consequence set from Hegemon's Folly, just to give a little bit of speed and accuracy to himself so he can get out a bit more, get that sleep out, which is handy. I've had a lot of fun with it just because he provokes, they hit him, he hits them back, he gets that invincibility as well on his basic. Very handy to have. Relic, Shadow of Control. I will say this, if you're not running any offense units, it's probably not actually that good of a relic. Increases damage of all your offense type allies, yeah, pretty good, but if you have like Mind and Peace and pretty much anything but offense, you kind of lose half of the cool things with his relic. So obviously, Grip of Authority is pretty good with him as well. You get to inflict sleep on the highest attack, just really mitigate that damage. But I've been running him, as I've said before, with the Imperial Soldier and Boomy, and then kind of anyone else in the front line there, to basically make like a royalty team. And it's been working out pretty well, I'm not going to lie. But I do think if you're going to run him as like a taunting provoker, make sure to put some counter on him, and that's pretty cool there. In terms of arts sets, as you can see, I've got a couple of oranges, which is really handy. I'll have to scroll down a little bit more. I really need to go through all of these arts and get rid of them all. But as you see, we've got a nice stock of orange art sets, whether it's from like events and things like the Deserter, or even from the event quests. We've gotten a couple of the Thunder sets in the 4-star variants there, which is nice. We've got a lot of 3-stars, as you can see. And obviously the Bravery set, which I haven't leveled up too much. We've got those, couple of orange scrolls, orange masks. Like, we've got a nice stock of oranges. I just need to, as I said, once I do the full remod, they'll all probably be on my units, obviously. But that's probably why I'm not doing too well in Arena, because people probably have these and I'm not using them. But obviously Kyoshi, full defense, full justice set, 4-star, just a little flex there, you know. So that's the art sets there. In terms of supports, we've got a couple of maxed out decent supports here. Firstly is Badgermole. Obviously, I need to get 10 more levels. That's where most of my gold's going, is getting this leveled up now. Wonshiton Knowledge Seeker, I did just get to level 60. So nice stock of health there, which is handy. And Forgetful Valley Wolf Spirit for your mind units. Big health damage. Big health output, sorry. I don't know why I said damage. And then obviously a couple of 3-star ones I've leveled up maxed as well. Just, you know, if I need like a little stat boost, and I have nothing to spare, I can throw them on. Probably don't need so many lemurs, but I do have a lot of air units, so I can throw them on there. And in terms of relics, we've got a couple of high-level relics and a couple of really good duplicates. So obviously, firstly, Statue of Kyoshi, I actually have 4 copies of this. I've got these 2 here, level 19, level 1. And then I have 2 level 60s. When I scroll all the way down, I should have cleaned my inventory out. I've got Iroh and Kyoshi Warrior, both have the Statue of Kyoshi. Level 60, obviously Pursuit of Perfection and Journey for Purpose. Which isn't here, but, you know, Journey for Purpose, they're all level 60 as well. Pretty decent relics to have. And Fire Lord's Throne, White Lotus Banner from the Guild Store. I put all my effort into getting this and maxing it out as soon as possible. Maze Sai, obviously. Fire Paper Dragon. And, of course, the Beach Umbrella. Probably the best relic in the game if you're running Fire Nation. A couple of high-level relics, couple leveled up and maxed. I kind of am very, I've decided if I'm going to go, like, if I get a copy, I'm going to focus on getting that max, and then I'll make another copy. So, like, for example, Light of Lao Guy. If I get, like, 15 Light of Lao Guys, I'm going to max this one out first before I level up another one. But I do have a fully tiered one there. So I probably should have cleaned this out way earlier. But yeah, so that's relics at least. Pretty decent output there. I'm missing, like, 2 or 3 relics, which is a little unfortunate, but... you know, maybe one day I'll get them, which will be pretty handy. In terms of inventory, we'll go into our currency here. As you can see, just a lot of tickets here. Nothing really to summon on at the moment. A lot of arena coins. I've been doing a little bit more arena recently, mainly for the masteries, but also because I kind of want to start building up to getting a little bit further in. So arena coins there. And of course, we did buy our Earth Kingdom Soldier. I got him max 6 out of 6 recently. So I did have way more coins here, but obviously 40 coins is nothing to scoff at there. But again, nothing really to use them on. I suppose I could buy Defiant Katara if I was going to use her at some point. Upgrade materials, 14 skill coins. We'll be using those today, don't worry. But we've got a lot of stuff here. I can now finally go into the overworld and do all those nodes around the areas that take these essential materials. And get those resources back. You know, it's better using them than just having them sitting there, you know. And then obviously my purples have been thoroughly depleted because I've just, obviously I ascended all my characters recently. So Earth, not too bad. I thought I was actually really struck for Earth when I was leveling them up. But it turns out I actually had a decent amount there. So nothing to, you know, pretty good there. And then obviously going to Adventure, really I'm just going to show the stone supplies. I had like 30 or 40 saved up. And I just did a lot of extra battles. Got those nature stones. So I've still got about 1,600 nature stones to get out of this. And I'm still getting stone supplies every day, so that's a big oof. And then the Frosted Fragment, I haven't really done much in the Glacial Temple. I haven't, other than like the recent Mounted Soldier and Spear Soldier, haven't really needed to do battles or anything. So I'll probably use them there and get some rewards there. And then I might do a guide if people want on the Frosted, like the Glacial Temple area for all the battles. See if we can get like a free-to-play team going there. So you can beat it and see what rewards we can get. In terms of activities, I've beaten pretty much everything in the game. Training Grounds, Pirates Domain, Arts Domain 6, Element Quest 1 to 5, beaten all those 3-star. Boss battles, we've beaten all the boss battles, free to play. If you like, I'll leave a link up the top to a playlist that'll have every single like guide that I've made going through all of this. So if you need help on doing, you know, Pirates Domain or Arts Expedition or whatever, that'll all be there for you there. Arena, obviously, I'm not gonna lie, I don't do a lot of Arena. I was worse than that. I was at Challenger 3, or I think that's Challenger, that's this one. I was at, whatever this one is, 3. No, let's just check it. I think it's Student. Student or Challenger, I'm pretty sure. Apprentice, sorry. Challenger must be way higher then, because I remember there was a Challenger 1. But I'm at Apprentice 1. I was at Apprentice 3 down here, and I was like, I'm going to at least do some Arena battles and gets up there. So I've got to go up and I see I'm going as like level 70. It's just terrible. A little bit oof, but you know, it is what it is. So I'll do that. Obviously getting my Long Fang and all those units for masteries. Be working towards getting that and getting those maxed out, hopefully before raids come out. Achievement wise, I'm pretty much done with it. Really, it is just collection, which you need costumes for, which they haven't added yet. Customization, which again is costumes as well. So that's a little unfortunate there. And then Arena, just doing the Arena battles, getting up to, I think it's Grandmaster 1. which is a bit of a grind for me, but I will get there eventually if I really put my mind to it. Get that extra skill coin, and then I'll be pretty much done with the game, honestly. Like, I've pretty much done everything I've got everything unlocked, everything leveled up, everything essentially maxed out. Speaking of maxing out, it has been a bit of I've sat here and just talked at you for a long time. So let's celebrate this. 9 months down the track, we've done pretty well. We're going to use all of our skill coins today. We've got 14 skill coins saved up on our Team Azula. Is it worth it? Probably not. But you know what? I can at least sit there and say I'm the proud owner of a maxed out Team Azula team. As you see, Tyler, look at that beautiful effect amount, extra 5%. That's a lot. Actually, it is, though. 10% turn bar. That's not too bad there. Tyler maxed out. We did get our second copy of Azula, remember? So I only need to use 4 on this, which is handy. Level this up. Look at that. An extra 20... What's that? 25,000? My goodness. And then I have to do a skill mastery, which I'm just terrible at. And then the last 5 coins maxed out. Beautiful. I don't think anyone's ever done 14 skill coins in one go. But my goodness, is that something to see. And now they're fully maxed out. So I have a fully maxed Team Azula. I've got our Imperial Soldier. Once I get him to level 70, he'll be fully maxed out as well. So that'll be interesting to see. Maybe we'll get a Team Azula team with the Soldier going. I actually do have a lot of fun with who I run. Iroh at the front. Like just your Fire Nation Iroh. Just because when the enemy Team Azula gains turn bar, you steal it and then you take more turns. It's just funny. I don't know why. But that's really it. So let me know down below what everyone's working towards in terms of rostering and what they're doing. We'll be interested to see what people are working towards. Obviously, you know, I'm a bit more... How do I say this? I do play the game a little bit more seriously than some, obviously, because I do make videos for people trying to beat everything. We'll be trying to get more character guides out, so let me know down below if you want any specific character guides, and I'll endeavor to get them going. Obviously, Long Feng will probably take me a while, just because I want to make sure I get all the information I can. And obviously, I need to get higher in Arena to do some proper testing there. So, until then, so thank you for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you at the 12-month mark. And I'll see you in the next video. Go on, Milo, say bye. Say bye. Go on. Go on. She's a bit shy, you know. She's a bit camera shy.